What is something that is completely overhyped? Paying hundreds of dollars to see your favorite artist. I've missed out on enough shows to know that it's not worth it anymore for a one-night experience. I only frame this as overhyped because so many people still do it, but I hope we all collectively start coming to our senses soon. Highest paid male-female touring artist is based on how much we're willing to shell out, not a record that the artist themselves is breaking. And I'd personally rather not contribute. Anyone who thinks AI is overhyped has not paying attention. It's an entire branch of science that we are just beginning to properly take advantage of. Breakthroughs are happening weekly, and there are very little signs of it slowing down. AI will never not be useful, and in the next few years it will completely change everything about how we live our lives. Saying AI is overhyped is like someone in the 90s saying the internet is overhyped. Anyone who thinks AI is overhyped has not paying attention. It's an entire branch of science that we are just beginning to properly take advantage of. Breakthroughs are happening weekly, and there are very little signs of it slowing down. AI will never not be useful, and in the next few years it will completely change everything about how we live our lives. Saying AI is overhyped is like someone in the 90s saying the internet is overhyped. I might insult people here, so sorry, as I know it's cultural to you. But I really do not understand the excitement and pride that goes into marching bands in the United States. I say this because it is literally in essence hype. It's a whole sport based on creating hype. To me it looks absurd, and is excitement about excitement, and people get excitement from watching the excitement and creating more excitement. The Barbie movie, shallow, unfinished plotlines, just capitalizing on feminism without bringing anything new to the table. Greta were devoted to making a good movie with a great message, and it felt like when corporations sell rainbow stuff during Pride Month and then turn around and keep discriminating against LGBTQ peeps. Baby's first words: I was a bit excited when my first started walking. Didn't really care when the second and third did. Pretty excited when they all potty trained. You can even say I was happy when they could start to talk and express themselves, but first words? I don't think we really cared what their actual first words were. Sriracha. I mean, it's cheap and pretty good. And there are a handful of recipes I think it's perfect for, but I know a weird number of people who are truly obsessed with it and are being very literal when they say they put it on everything. I don't understand it at all. It's way too sweet for a lot of dishes IMO. Bitcoin mining is conducted using hardware and software to generate a cryptographic number that is equal to or less than a number set by the Bitcoin network's difficulty algorithm. The first miner to find the solution to the problem receives the Bitcoin reward, and the process begins again. Big weddings. I did not enjoy my wedding day. My partner, I wish we would have had a small intimate wedding, but our moms vetoed the idea, invited the whole state. We didn't have any time to enjoy the reception. But it's only one day. We've been happily married going on 3 years this summer. Taylor Swift music. Some of it is amazing. Most of it is average. I don't get the hype. There are amazing songs by other artists that completely flop. But I bet if Taylor sang that song, it would be topping the charts. I just don't get how she appeals to that many people. Those stainless steel flasks. It really beats the purpose of it being reusable and functional when people keep buying the same stuff but in different colors or brands. Yes, it's your money, but the making of those products are harmful for the environment. Allergy elimination. Biggest punch of BS. I spent loads of dollar trying to eliminate a dairy allergy. I finally kept going because the technician was smoking hot and my wife was being a selfish bitch. I still have a dairy allergy. Smart home devices that end up being more of a hassle. I mean, I bought a fridge that can tweak to all I really wanted was for it to keep my drinks cold. Now, get regular updates about the loneliness of my leftovers. Taylor Swift, this may be a hot take, but I don't think people should be sobbing when they see her in a movie theater. Seriously reminds me of cult behavior how some of her fans act. Creeps me out. Detox teas they promise a quick health fix, but often it's just a blend of hype and herbs without much proof they do anything extraordinary, except maybe increase your trips to the bathroom. Jeeps. They're some of the most unreliable cars on the market. The only good reason to own one is if you're into serious off-roading. But the vast majority of Jeeps never leave the pavement. Jordan Peterson. Dude reads a thesaurus or two and spews absolute dilettante misogynistic, deeply insecure blather, and insults everywhere herald him as the second coming of Christ himself. Alcohol. I'm an occasional social drinker. And I've never understood people who act devastated when a wedding they'll be attending is dry, or who can't have a good time without drinking. Everybody's overestimating how it's going to change life. Most companies are just building a layer on Janai and calling themselves AI companies. Big giant shallow garbage. Manifestation and all the scammy gurus who will coach you to manifest your fortune with their $10,000 course, which is only $1,700 if you're one of the next 5 people to sign up. AI is gonna take your jobs. More like shitty influencers living off of your fear and shitty corporate lords finding new ways to reduce your salary with a fake menace. Work. In America, if you're not career-oriented aka workaholic, you're deemed a slacker. I mean, how dare I actually prioritize having a work-life balance? One thing that's often completely overhyped is celebrity gossip, which tends to overshadow more meaningful news and events. Oppenheimer was good, but it wasn't even the best Nolan film. IMO. It wasn't even the best picture of last year. Getting a job as a teenager, I was so excited to get a job and start earning my own money. Little did I know. Adulting. This shit sucks. But hey, I can buy cigarettes now. The US sure knows how to treat their young adults. Going downtown to bars. I don't find the appeal for going downtown, getting drunk, and throwing up the next day. Sex. I've had to genuine partner-initiated orgasms in my life. For women, it's a lot of faking involved. Elon Musk. The dude, a child who thinks he is a genius and bullied bright his way to the top of Tesla. I was shocked to hear the Cybertruck has 2 million pre-orders. What a stupid-looking piece of trash. Caffeine. We would all be better off if we just down lots of water and got off our asses. Crumble cookies. I said it. Overpriced. Overly sweet blobs of flour and excess. Ooh. Famous brand name clothing. Worse in quality than common domestic day-to-day brands. Traveling. Majority of the people just go. You. Picture. Instagram. Return home. Cardi B. Chick-fil-A. Biscuits and gravy. Korean barbecue. Paloma's the drink. AI. Every company is trying to replace its workforce with a shitty ass chiefs. Alcohol, like it tastes like shit and makes you feel like shit after it wears off. Weed doesn't do anything except make me feel stupid or give me panic attacks. Most things modern consumerism demands you spend your disposable income on. The Power Gloveness kids thought it was epic, but it was lame, to be honest. Celebrity drama, seriously. Who has time for all that nonsense? Dwayne Johnson. Every single character he plays is the same one. The urge to label things overhyped, overrated, underrated. Dipping dots. Who asked for this anyway? Ice cream was fine. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But mostly Taylor Swift.